Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus, and welcome to another analysis video. On the agenda tonight, we have Derek Trucks, and Derek's going to be playing Midnight in Harlem, and this is from Tedeschi Trucks Band, 2012, I believe. But let's get Derek up on screen and see how he gets on. I'm just going to stop it there, not because I want to stop it, just to kind of butt in and just say, you know, how good is Derek Trucks with his slide playing. I did a video before with Johnny Winter, who's playing, and Derek's there as well in the background playing rhythm, and you can see Derek kind of watching Johnny's slide technique and probably picking up a few tips from the master, but certainly Derek's a master himself. The accuracy that he plays these lines is so impressive. He's the only player I've seen who is that good, who is that accurate with his slide, because he's throwing together lines that are like hammer-ons and pull-offs for a standard player, but he's picking out the lines with slide technique, and it's so accurate and so fast that you can't really analyze it. It's one of those things that the real top players get to a stage where their techniques are so good and their feel and their expression are so good that you no longer analyze any techniques. You just listen to what they're emoting through the guitar. It's just a piece of music, a piece of art that you're listening to. And Derek's just so good. It's insane how accurate he is. We're just going to watch this. I'm probably going to watch this all the way to the end from now on, because I kind of don't want to interrupt it. And that's a sign of a real great player, that you just want to listen to as much playing as they can give you. And there it is. I mean, what a performance. What a great 2 minutes and 50 seconds of guitar, and there's so many things that you can say about this, but you don't really need to say. You know, as a guitarist myself, and having played guitar for 24 years, this is the kind of thing that you watch and you just take your hat off to how good he is at every aspect. It's almost like a machine, the way that he picks out the pitch so precisely on the string and just snaps to those positions and never misses. He's so accurate, and it's like a machine, but it's got all that soul and all that feel and all that expression in there as well. It's one of those things that it's impossible to almost put into words how good it is. And, you know, coming from also, there's another video, BB King, where BB's playing with Derek and also John Mayer's there. And at one point, John Mayer's just staring at Derek play the guitar and just watching his slide and just in awe of what's going on. And BB King actually says it's as good as he's ever heard. Which, you know, don't take it from me, take it from BB King, that Derek is a top slide player, if not the top slide player. If you just want to see perfect technique, but the combination of perfect technique and expression. There are loads of players who lock themselves away and spend hours and hours and days and years on techniques and nailing down the techniques and really speeding things up, and technically they're perfect. But being able to pair that technical ability with emotion is a totally different thing. You'll find there's loads of really fast players that just can play so many notes per second, but they can't connect. There's just something magical about some guitarists that they've got all the techniques. Of course, they've got to get the techniques down perfectly, and Derek's one of those players that if there was no emotion to it and no feel, it would still be really impressive on a technical standpoint. But he pairs it together with the feel and the soul and just the emotion so that you can just listen to it and you're just affected by the music, and you don't analyze any of the techniques because you're not aware of them, because it looks so seamlessly easy that you just take the music for what it is, and that's only the top players can do that. And Derek's right at the top of the tree for me, especially slide playing. I haven't seen yet anything better than this. And like I said earlier, don't take my word for it, take BB King's word for it, because he's been around a lot longer than me and knows where the standard is a lot better than me as well. So really, really cool stuff here. It's one of those videos that I didn't even want to stop it halfway through, because you just want to watch the whole thing. And it's pretty much, this is it for Derek. You know, you watch any of his videos and he's always spot on. You know, it reminds me of a video that I did of Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jeff Healey, where you can't really analyze it because there's so much great playing going on, but there's also so much feel in there that you don't want to stop the flow of feel and the emotions that it's making you feel. You just want to kind of stay on that train because it's such a great journey. And Derek certainly does that. He's also great at dynamics. He's constantly just tweaking volume and tweaking the tone of his guitar so that every little line gives something different to the previous one, so he keeps it interesting the whole time, and he's got it all. And what I love about him as well is when he's playing with Johnny Winter, he's quite happy to just sit in the background and play some rhythm just for Johnny to play over the top of while just watching what Johnny does. And he seems like such a cool guy, such a nice guy, so unassuming, but his talent is just through the roof. But thanks so much for suggesting this video for me to take a look at. I'm going to put the link to this in the description below. I'm also going to put the link to the BB King video as well, because that's definitely worth a watch, because Derek really shows what he's got there. Like all of his solos, it's just amazing, and John Mayer's just looking on, studying what Derek's doing, because it's so impressive. So that'll be in the description below. But thanks for watching this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Rock!